What's going on, everyone? Today we have to talk about Zcash because remember when I made a video on Zcash and it was all the way down at $147 October 3rd when I said it was going to make the greatest comeback of all time. Well, Zcash has made the greatest comeback of all time, like I said here on this video on October 2nd. That's over a month ago, guys. And now we went from $147 to $537. We're at a major resistance area, so I feel like it's right to make this video. There's a lot of different things that I did to predict the breakout. We're going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about where I think it's going to go next. Anyways, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. But let's get straight into this, guys. So as you can see here, I did make that call October 2nd. I said Zcash is making the greatest comeback of all time. And then I also made another video titled, I called Zcash at 150. This could happen next. And what happened next was actually another breakout. So this is huge, right? This is huge. Zcash did a lot of major moves. And, you know, the privacy thing, everyone's eating it up. Everyone's eating up the narrative. So anyways, we're going to play this video and then we're going to keep going.
Here we can see a lot of buying pressure still on the MACD. And then for the daily chart, I mean, and then you can.
So anyways, just to save you guys time, I was pretty much talking about how the buying momentum was coming. And even more, even though we were overbought, we still had that buying momentum. And then over here, this video, what I'm looking at here is probably going to be another breakout. We had a resistance here at about $391. So that is the next target price, about $390, $391. And then after that, we're targeting this $400 range up here, $439. So as you guys can see, I was talking about my target prices, and I'll kind of break down why I chose those prices. So when I made that video, this was around this time here at this resistance. And then when we started to break out, I was like, hey, the next area is 391. Why did I say 391? Why is there a random white line there? Well, if you come all the way back here, the previous resistance that we had hit way back here was my first target spot, and that was 390. As you can see right here, 391. That was all the way back in June 2021. And that was a very significant level because we've also hit that level before in the past. So that was also a pretty significant level in the past as well for Zcash. So it was only right that that would probably be, you know, one of the areas where we started to see a little bit of turbulence. And that's kind of when things slowed down a little bit. And when it kept coming back down, the candles kept touching that support line here. So it was a very significant area for us. And then I mentioned for this 438, 439 level, because obviously the Fibonacci. And then if you come back here, you could probably see some resistance levels back there as well. And then anyways, we broke past that, and now we are where we are, and that is 534. So where could Zcash likely go next? First of all, I want to say one of the best ways for me personally to track these cryptos in any stock or anything or any charts is through chart patterns. And this right down here is actually called a bullish expanding triangle. So I knew it had about a 72% chance of being bullish right there, because that's, you know, the win rate for a bullish expanding triangle is about 72% or something like that. It was like 72 or 82 or something in that area. But anyways, we broke out to the upside up there. So now we can go ahead and take this out really quick right here. And since we're pretty much hitting this resistance all the way up here at about $540, I do think that there could be a pullback coming pretty soon for Zcash. We see that the MACD does have a lot of buying pressure, so it's possible that it could actually continue to push to the upside as well. So you got to be aware of that. So if you're going to make any trade, you have to wait for confirmation. Unfortunately, we don't have any type of confirmation right now. For all we know, we're still bullish, but we have no confirmation to the upside or downside yet until we either A, pass this $540 resistance. Then we're looking for about 680, 688 up there. Or if we get rejected here, we're looking for that support around 440. And we had even better support or even better resistance as it was back here. So there could be a big drop. Hopefully it doesn't happen like that. But again, you have to wait for confirmation. This time we don't really have it at the moment. and we are a bit overbought here on the percent R trading exhaustion. But remember, it's been overbought for a pretty good minute since September. Actually, it's been overbought. So when we do finally have this crash, this dump in Zcash, it's probably going to be a huge dump. So do not be on the losing end of the stick. Right now, Zcash is kind of defying the overall market as we see Bitcoin go down and everything else going down as well. Zcash has been standing strong, but remember that doesn't happen forever inside of the crypto market. Eventually, things flip. So all the profits that people are making in Zcash, the whales are going to start pushing that money into stuff like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, BNB, Solana. These coins, all these other cryptos are losing a lot of value. So people are making money in Zcash. Eventually, they're going to start taking that money and then siphoning it into all these other coins. So just know that, and we're hitting a very significant resistance at the moment. So just be aware that a sell-off could be coming for Zcash right at 533. Be cautious. Move with extreme caution. You don't want to get burned here. Zcash is doing extremely well. 8.6 billion in market cap, 1.8 billion in trading volume. So if it were to recover to the previous levels that it was at, which is pretty close to, actually, it'd be like $880, and we're actually really close to that. So another thing people are probably asking, if we did continue to break out, where are our levels? Well, we know that we have the all-time high all the way up here, about 880, right? Around $880, we have the all-time high. And then we have the level that we're getting rejected at now, which is why I'm really saying, like, be careful, because last time we were actually at this level here, you can see these 3 candlesticks that tried to come up here on the weekly chart, but they could hardly even stay up there. They hardly touched it and got rejected. So this is a very important level as well. And then if it were to break this 536 level, I think that there would be a possibility of new all-time highs being created. So there is a possibility that it continues past 535 and even 800 and creates new all-time highs. Remember, there's a possibility. But whenever this dump comes for Zcash, it's going to be a huge crash. Whenever it comes, I don't know when it's going to be, but whenever it is, it's probably going to be a pretty big crash, right? But anyways, it is still looking a little bullish here. Very much overbought, though. It could pull back at any time, so I would say be careful. Wait for confirmation. Probably start taking some profits right now. This is the weekly chart, so we can come down here a little bit more. We already looked at the daily. We can come over here to the 4-hour, see what's happening currently. So multiple areas of oversold, just oversoldness here on the percent R trend exhaustion. Very much oversold. So it's possible for another pullback right now. But remember, it is also possible that we create new all-time highs in Zcash just because, you know, the momentum that it's moving with. But remember, this does not happen forever. It does not go on forever. So there's a high likelihood that Zcash could break past this level here. And again, you're looking for about $680, and then after that, around 800, all the way up here at this resistance 870. So if that is to happen, then Zcash could be creating new all-time highs soon. But remember, it is overbought, so be careful. Anyway, shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody that made that money trading Zcash and anything else. Go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about this, and go ahead and become a member of the channel. It's only $9.99 per month, guys. And I'll go over any crypto or stock that you want me to go over, as long as it's not some type of low cap scam coin. All you got to do is become a member of the channel, leave a comment on any one of my videos, letting me know what you want me to go over, and then boom. So go ahead and do that, guys. And as always, I'll be back with another video.